And throughout North America, we have a couple different populations. So we do have a western monarch that can be found west of the Rocky Mountains. There's also the eastern monarch, which is the one that we see in this part of the world, that can be found east of the Rocky Mountains all the way over to the Atlantic Ocean. Both of those populations are migratory, so they will move around a little bit. So the eastern monarch can be found during the summertime from Canada throughout most of the eastern United States. Then during the late summer, early fall, these butterflies start to migrate, and they'll migrate all the way down to south central Mexico, and that's where they'll overwinter before flying a little bit further north the next year and continue to spread out over several generations. So largely for these, the western and the eastern monarch, we've noticed this massive decline in their overall population, which is caused by many different things. Things like habitat loss are a big thing. As agricultural practices changed, how agriculture interacts with weedier fields and things like milkweed has changed. So as those populations have dropped, the monarch has kind of followed that. On top of that, their overwintering site, the habitat has also been lost in those areas. And then most recently, here in the last couple of years, we had some pretty massive droughts, which have put a more immediate hit on the monarch population. This last year, or every year, they measure the monarch population by the amount of space that it covers in its overwintering grounds. It was about 9 hectares, or 0.9 hectares this last year, which is about 8 million monarchs. So not doing all that great. So when we think about what a monarch needs, they need that host plant. So they do need some type of milkweed on the ground for their larvae to eat. They also need nectaring sources. That'd be different types of forbs, flowers that we could think of. Going native is best. So use plants that would originate in the area that you do live. Yeah, just get some plants in the ground. A single patch of milkweed is good, but intermixing that with other types of flowering plants and covers is even better.